People, Deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning back in. If you can see why I'm laughing, I always tell you lot, I promised you lot I'd bring my friends. And I've got my friends that I grew up with and we play football. We've been in problems together. We've been in certain things we can't speak of on this channel. But everybody's here. So, yeah, man, I've got 5 of my friends. I don't really like them, but they're here. I'm going to leave them when I make it. But let me go through quickly and introduce everyone. So with the orange hoodie, you've got my mate LP. Talk to them.
Liam here. I'm a sports therapist, Spurs fan.
And Newcastle, but previously Newcastle. I don't let him gas.
Yeah, and that. Can't forget
man
that
feels a Newcastle fan. Why did you leave Newcastle for Spurs, bro? Seriously.
Listen,
no loyalty, bro. No Spurs fan, man. Blood.
All right, cool. What? Did you have Spurs? You got any pictures of the Spurs shirts when you was a kid and that?
Listen, having pictures doesn't make a real fan, mate.
I've seen you wear Newcastle shirt, probably.
Doesn't make a real fan. Mate.
Who was your favourite Spurs player growing up? Who was your favourite Spurs player growing up?
Ginola.
Man, them are lying, boy. But all right, cool. Hey, and we've got the guy
grew up and showed at me.
The guy with the extensions talking right now. I'll gas it with the dreads. It's Ramel. I talk to them.
Ramel, I'm an Arsenal fan, and yeah, that's all you need to know, really.
All right, cool. Marcel Salavel.
Yeah, Marcel. I'm a City fan, obviously. You get me?
That's glory hunting, boy.
Yeah, you was once Arsenal fan though.
I was never that, man. Don't put that on the street.
You forget we used to play for the same. We used to play for the same club as well. I seen you come training in the full kit, bro. Like
Halfman City.
Older brothers kit. That was my older brother
from London.
All right, Burner, talk to them.
Yo, big Burner over there. Arsenal fan. You know, Arsenal fan never switched up. None of that.
And the guy with the bandana, Arnold. Chat to them.
Arnold, Arsenal fan, football coach.
You was going to say your position there, isn't it?
Yeah, he definitely was. He definitely was.
Up front striker, box in the box.
Man says box in the box, you know.
But on a serious note, how's all the man them been with the corona, being stuck in their yards and no football and whatnot? How you lot been feeling, man?
Missing football.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Missing football, man.
Mm-hmm.
We miss football a lot the most, though. I can't lie, man.
There's nothing to do. I know certain men are still outside their yards and that. Certain men are still going out their yards, Ramel, regardless. But it's all right. It's all right. All right, boy.
How else are we going to get food and shit, mate?
Yeah, that's true. All right, cool. Now, we're all fairly big football fans here. Let's get into it. Now, banter aside, where, you know, I'd appreciate it with the amount of numbers we've got, if everyone would just be quiet until warranted to speak. Thank you very much, everyone. I love you guys. Let's talk about the Premier League, man. Let's start with the City fan. Marcel, what you got to say for the season, man? Obviously, Liverpool seem to be winning the league. Corona stopped it. Your season's been a bit of a mess from a City perspective by your own standards. What are you lot saying?
Hey, listen, yeah. There's no one I would not want to win it more than Liverpool, bro. Like, I would let Arsenal win. I would let Man United win. Anyone else but Liverpool, but I can't lie, they've done a madness, so you might as well just let them have it, man. It's too late to pull it back. If it was like
where did it go wrong?
Where did it go wrong for who? City?
Yeah.
Injuries, Sundays out. Too much injuries, man.
Mm-hmm. So how do you, in terms of next season, or if this season gets back on track, how do you get your life together from a City perspective again? Like, what can you claw from this season? Because you can't win the league. How do you move forward from this?
Yeah, no, we're cool, man. We got Champions League to play in. What is it? We won one of the cups. It was either Carabao. Yeah, we won the Carabao Cup. You know what I'm saying? So it's all right.
That's a dead cup, man. You can't be gassed FA Cup. That's a dead cup. You can't be getting gassed for that.
All right. Let me switch this to Burner now, because Burner's had a lot to say. Burner, as an Arsenal fan, or specifically your own experiences, highs and lows of the season, and how you're feeling so far with the band, obviously putting a halt to it.
Cool. So far, I think we're doing well. Well, we was there, not that bad. It was getting better. We was actually getting in our form, just like Man United was getting in their form as well. But yeah, I reckon we could have finished. We could have still had hope to finish top 5, but it's looking hard with Sheffield, Man United, Chelsea.
Wolves
They could have went anywhere, can't still, but yeah, but our best hopes as an Arsenal fan is to restart the season, but I can't lie, to avoid the season, two-season thing. That is it, man. I can't lie, that's the only thing I'm hoping for right now, man. Cancel the season.
Why do you want to restart it though? Like,
yeah, I don't want Liverpool to win, but I'm not gonna lie. I don't want Liverpool to win. I don't want Man United to finish on top of us. I can't take the banner from Man United.
I respect it, man. How you been feeling about Arteta?
Arteta, he's doing a great job, man. I can't lie. I always thought that if Arteta was to come, then we'll be all right. Because he's good with tactics, and what he's accomplished at Man City, it's been quite good, isn't it? I thought a lot of people were a bit shaky of Arteta, but I thought, yeah, just give it a go. It should be all right. Still see how it goes. And so far, he showed it, innit?
Mm-hmm. Ramel?
But give him about 2 transfer windows.
Go on, Burner. Sorry, I cut off Burner, man.
Give it about 2 transfer windows. Boom, she should be in the right. You should be in the right place with him.
But Ramel, Arsenal fan, your thoughts?
What, of the whole season?
Yeah, in general, man. Like, come on, try and be with us, mate. Try and act like you're actually with us. It's cool, mate.
Yeah, I can't like scrap the season. Like, the season's dead out here, man. Let's scrap it. If we go again next season.
Who's been your best and worst performers?
In the Arsenal team, our worst performer. Oh, has to be one of the centre backs, boy. I can't lie. Someone in defence.
That's He famously once said, people, that Lionel Messi will not tap the Premier League. I don't have any more proof of it. It used to be on my BlackBerry, but yeah, he once said.
We'll never know.
Messi can't do what Ronaldo did. I'll give you that, boy. But guys,
explain. No. Let's not all shout. Explain why. Let's be simple.
Messi shook to leave Barca. You get me?
Why is he shook?
Why do the left already if he wasn't, mate?
But he's ripped every English team he's played. Surely.
Come Premier League. Come Premier League. Come to the Italian League.
So you're telling me he couldn't? So he has to come Premier League
internationally.
So he has to rip Mustafi. He has to rip Mustafi or players like Socrates to prove he's better than Ronaldo by coming Prem. Is that what man?
Yeah, he has to go to.
What are you talking about?
He has to play against Scott McTominay in midfield and dribble past him to prove he's.
He has to accomplish what Ronaldo's accomplished for me to say Messi.
Messi's got more goals than Ronaldo, bro.
Liam, he hasn't. What are you talking about?
Messi's got more goals than Ronaldo.
He ain't won the Prem. He ain't won Series A.
He hasn't won Champions League.
Has Messi played? Cool. So is Ronaldinho not that good of a player because he's never played in the Prem?
But he played in other leagues, though. Ronaldinho played in other leagues, though.
Ronaldinho's won World Cup.
So what? Is Italian league better than Spanish league?
Defensively, yeah.
I think it is.
What are you talking about, bro? What's the harder league?
Defensively, yeah.
It's more the hardest league.
Juventus have won their league. What is it? 10 seasons in a row?
I know guys are not consistently watching all these leagues. They're gassing.
I lie. What are you not talking about, man?
I can't lie.
Messi and what
you're not watching Italy. You're not watching Italy.
What has Messi done?
No one ain't watching that.
Yeah, that's his. Yeah, but come on, you can't blame Messi. That's the manager and other players' fault.
Where?
Obviously, he's underperformed. That's his only flaw.
You see Ronaldo's actually like he's a team player, but I can't lie, man.
Clearly, Messi's clearly a team player as well. Messi is the most complete player.
Messi's more of a team player than Ronaldo.
Like Messi's done everything. Messi has done.
Ronaldo carries the team more than Messi carries his squad still.
What?
What? Are you stupid?
Madrid were more of a team than Barcelona.
Stop. When man make comments, back it up. Why?
Euro finals. That's what I have to say. Finals.
He got sent off. I
can't lie. That's silly.
That's silly. That's silly, man.
Euro finals.
He was on the bench when he injured.
Euro finals.
Yeah, Ronaldo got injured or something happened to him.
Arsenal fans in a nutshell.
Arsenal, mate, you are one.
Mate,
you think because you wear plastic City kits, you're better than us? Throwing serious stuff from a glass house, man. Right, Arnold, we didn't even get onto you because we started talking about Messi and Ronaldo.
It's Ramel. I don't know.
What's your thoughts on the season in general?
My thoughts. Well, if the season gets voided, I'll be happy because we can take this as a trial test run.
Yeah, we could get in the Champions League spot as well, but if the season gets voided,
at least now,
health is well. We've got to think about health first.
At least now Arteta knows what direction he wants to take the club in. He knows what squad he wants, the players he wants to bring in. So going on to the next season, I feel like there's a lot to look forward to.
Do you feel some of these players with his form can afford to stay? It's like, I don't necessarily have a lot of time for the likes of Mustafi and players like that, but do you feel they can stay now? Would you keep Mustafi?
I would keep Mustafi for what he's performed.
I honestly would keep Mustafi due to the fact how Arteta's come in and this has possibly been the best football we've seen from Mustafi since he's arrived at the club.
Yeah, man,
I'll get rid of Socrates. I can't lie.
Now, Socrates is probably gone. Socrates is gone. I think Mustafi's gone personally.
I'd rather get
Louise will stay another year.
Right now,
I swear for you lot, Mustafi's been better than Socrates, ain't he?
Yeah. You've been better than him.
Socrates was unlucky to lose his place. Really.
Right now,
He's been bad for like 3-4 seasons in a row, bro. And you like just looking to forget about it for one.
Yeah, he's been bad for a while, bro.
And he's got a year left on his deal as well.
But you got to remember, his confidence. We killed him as Arsenal fans.
Yeah, we killed his confidence. His confidence.
We killed him.
He's out the roof still. The performance.
But that's the thing about
the players. You see how they play.
Once you lot hate a player, you lot kill their confidence.
Yeah, of course.
But we don't hate them for no reason, boy.
Being an Arsenal fan, boy.
All right, lads, to play devil's advocate now, yeah. I hear what you lot are saying about the form and that, but if I go through all of you lot, just simple yes or no, should players actually be confidence players? Because I get that fans are drawing you out, but surely you shouldn't really listen to them as long as your manager believes in your team. Well, you know what you need to do. It's got to take the rough with the smooth. Liam, yes or no, should they be confident players?
Because you got to remember footballers are still human beings, innit?
It doesn't
matter. So that's they're still human beings. They still got feelings. So whether you think, he 300 bags a week, he's still a human being, bruv. Everyone needs confidence. If you're thinking every game, my own fans are booing me, you're gonna be down from the beginning.
Yeah, you're gonna want to leave.
That wouldn't happen,
bro. That's that confidence, bro. Whether you think, he's on 150k, that confidence help. If your fans are always like, look at Aubameyang. He knows even if he has a dead game, Arsenal fans are still gonna rate him. So even if he misses a chance, he's not really gonna be affected because he knows Arsenal fans are gonna know, it's alright, it's Aubameyang. But say when Ozil was moving mad for you lot were getting onto him. Ozil and Mustafi were you lot scapegoats. If the whole team played dead,
too as well.
I never saw anyone talk about Aubameyang. It was always Ozil or
No, but you're forgetting that. No, you're forgetting that though. And if you can't hear any of these lads, people, it's because I've muted everyone except from the speaker now to make it better for you lot. So these lads, you can't hear them. But people used to get onto Aubameyang for his misses. Remember when they got onto him about the Spurs?
No, I get what you're saying, but his criticism was fair. It was like, Aubameyang. I remember, I forgot what game it was, but I think it was against Olympiacos.
Where we went out Europa?
Yeah, where he missed that chance in the last minute.
Damn. Yeah.
But Arsenal fans were getting onto him, but it was fair criticism. It was like, Aubameyang should have scored. But then it's like, it's a bit, and then you leave it. But say Mustafi done a mad thing, you lot are ruining him for weeks, bruv.
There definitely is.
It's not fair. The criticism's not fair.
It's true. You're right on that. I know Berner's got something to say as opposed to that, so I'm gonna let him speak. Berner, talk your thing.
Now, all I was saying was, us Arsenal fans we was not getting onto him for that one miss, man. It's Aubameyang. We're not that heartless, innit? But that's all I have to say. Still, I think, man, confidence levels. Most players should be confident, but not everyone's a robot, innit?
It's true. Personally, I feel
Collection's a bit dead, man.
I feel how both of you feel, man. I think you're both right. I feel on one hand, fans need to realise man are human and things like that. But on the other hand, you've got a job to do. You've got a job to do. Exactly.
I can't lie.
Let's move on to Arnold, because Arnold, if you lot don't know, he's a sort of guy, he doesn't rate footballers unless you was born poor, you had to run 5 million miles to become a baller and all of these sort of things, people. So, yeah, man, what have you got to say on this? Because you love all this Disneyland crap.
How I feel about this is ballers got a job. They're all getting paid to do their job. Same way we get paid to go to the office and whatnot, do our job. If we're not happy, we still have to do our job. If we're sad, we still have to do our job. So I see it as ballers, they have a responsibility to perform week in, week out. Regardless of their confidence or not, that's down to them as a player.
Arnold.
But Like, we, as fans, we're paying for a subscription to see them perform week in, week out. If they're not performing to our expectations, of course we have a right to get on their back and whatnot.
Arnold.
Yeah, go on.
Arnold. At your job, say you weren't performing at your best. Would it be fair if the other people are shining at you?
No, it's like, I work with kids. Listen. Prime example, I work with kids. When kids know I'm not happy, they'll be on my back. Oh, sir, you're not this. Sir, you're not that. They will see it. They'll be on your back.
No, but that's fair. Oh, that's fair criticism. But say you done something 2 weeks ago and they're still getting onto you about it now.
I understand. But everyone's different. I get it. I totally get that.
No, but you're saying footballers shouldn't mind that. I'm saying, is that fair? I'm saying, yeah, if you have a dead game, you should get criticised for it. But they can't keep using that same dead game weeks down the line.
But this is the thing with Arsenal Football Club. Each couple months, we have a new different player to scapegoat. 1 month is Mustafi. Next month is Bellerin. Next month is Lacazette. Do you see my point?
Yeah, you're right on that. Let's bring it to Mr. Ramel. Ramel, what have you got to say for this debate?
Well, I'm with Arnold. Like, I think these players, they got a whole responsibility if they're playing shit.
So why do you get? Let me stop you. So why do you?
They deserve to get criticised.
So when you play poor at Power League, why? When you play poor at Power League,
I always perform.
When we go to you about Power League, when you don't perform, is it fair? Like, is it fair then? Like, is it fair?
When you criticize though, if I play poor,
yeah, you get criticized all the time. Like, yeah, but do you take it or do you feel upset? How does it make you feel?
I don't feel upset.
You're lying, boy. We see it in your face. You're not doing your dirt from the left wing, boy.
I know. I always do my dirt though. Anyway, I always perform.
Man, the people is lying.
These guys are getting paid hundreds of thousands a week.
All right, so getting paid a lot doesn't mean you've got no feelings.
You don't care about that. It's your job though. So
what are you talking about, Ramel, man?
It's part of the industry.
No, expand.
But listen, if you don't want to be a footballer,
But why?
Listen, before they make it, they know what comes with the job. So if they can't handle the pressure, don't be a footballer.
But they're not human.
But if they can't handle yeah, they are.
So do they deserve all of that?
Anything.
But do they deserve all of that?
Listen, if you perform, you don't get the shitload. If you perform on the pitch, you're not going to get the truth.
But that's not always the case, Ramel. You know this isn't
the case. It is. Listen, we only criticize if you don't perform on the pitch. We don't criticize for no reason.
So you don't thingy. So you don't feel people sometimes take it over the top.
I mean, sometimes.
Like, let's say someone like Xhaka, for example. He might not be everyone's cup of tea, but people will.
Yeah, but look what he done. He violated the fans. He deserved that though. You can't.
Yeah, but we've moved away from it now. Like he holds his L. We've moved away from it now. If he's playing well and people still comment, is it fair? Like, you're still talking about an old work?
No, but he's playing good now and he's getting the praise. He's not getting like people booing him no more.
So you're gonna get onto him when he plays poor then?
Well, if it's consistent, then yeah. If he has one bad match,
you're capping, Ramel, boy, because you're definitely more harsher than you're being right now. You're capping, boy. Like, oh yeah, well, niggas. Bullshit. People are capping. I did not mean to say that. Apologies, people. People are capping. Moving forward, though, Marcel, what's your feelings? Because if you don't know, Marcel, like Arnold's actually a football coach. So how did you like, with your coaching background, what do you feel?
Do you know what I don't understand about this? Like, what is training sessions for and things like that? Because if you're doing something that you're not confident at, like say your shooting's not that good or something like that, yeah. When you go training, like, why are you not focusing on that to improve your ability or to change your techers that you're using? You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't have no sympathy for these players, because you're making too much money. You can hire coaches and other people to come, nutritionists, all of this stuff to optimize your game. But then when you're playing bad, you can't take people shouting at you, and like, you can't change that type of feeling into motivation to make yourself better. Because if I was a footballer and my shooting was dead, I would hire a coach. I would install something in my house where I could shoot every day. All of those things, you know what I mean? So,
but let me ask you something. Arnold, I'll get to you. Don't worry. And let me ask you something, Marcel. Yeah. All right, cool. So to play devil's advocate, what if you, like you said, you've employed this coach, you're working hard after training, you're proving you're finishing, but the fans are obviously not going to see that. but it's still not happening. Because how many of you have, I'm sure all of us here have tried to learn new skills or improve, and it hasn't happened overnight. What if they're doing everything you're saying, but it's just not happening? Are you going to have sympathy for them then? If you could see that?
Yeah, in that case, I'll have sympathy for them because you can actually see the effort and the work rate, and it's just not working out, innit? Like some players, they have that problem. But if you're someone, for instance, who's making silly decisions all the time and things like that, that's something that you can fix easily, tactically. There's so much people around them that could give them good advice. It's like I can't let you get
sort of thing.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that. Arnold, I know you was chomping to say something, so go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, obviously, it comes down to like social factors as well. Like every player.
Man, are saying social factors and them smart words there. Man, like, go on.
Nah, because each player reacts different to criticism. There could be, for example, I could tell you, Courtney, you're a shit player, but then you might see that as, let me use that as motivation. Do you get it?
Yeah.
But then, for example, if I tell Liam that, he might see it as, this coach is putting me down. These fans are putting me down.
Which he typically does. Go ahead.
then obviously it plays a factor to players' mental point as well, because they can feel like, this is not the right environment for me now.
That's true.
Fans are always on my back.
So
no matter what they do, no matter how hard they're training, they're not right mentally up there because of other factors.
Liam, staying on course with this sort of chat, yeah. Do you think social media has played a part? Because it's you can never turn off from football now. If you played rubbish 10 years ago, it's done until next week. If I play rubbish, there's memes, there's everybody telling me I'm crap, there's all of this going on all these applications. Would you say it's an issue?
Yeah, no, definitely, man. It's because before, if you played dead, you'd be in the newspaper. So only a certain amount of people are going to buy the newspaper and read it. But now, you play dead, there's highlights a minute after you've done, like, say you make a mistake. A minute after, there's a highlight. Yeah. So it's hard, bruv. And then obviously you have the way you move. You can't, like, the way we're talking, you can't be really talking like that.
Yeah.
You have to watch what you're saying every time on social media. You have to watch what you're posting.
You can't hit back at all. Yeah,
you're under a spotlight. You got trolls saying mad stuff about you and your family and your loved ones. And you can't, if you say something, you're the bad guy.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's better you just get a social, someone who looks after your socials, because if you're on it, you're human, bro. You're gonna end up saying something mad.
Yourself out, really. Yeah.
So man, it's best if you just get someone else to look over your social media, bro, and you get private ones just for you and your friends.
Do you and do your thing. You're right on that. Burner, what have you got to say on such? All right, let me unmute your mic. Go on, Burner. What you got to say? Cause you're actually a passionate one about this social media thing. He does a lot of youth work away from this, people. So
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I think the social media has a big part to play in all of this as well, man. Obviously, we will have a life outside of it. Yeah, I thought the connection went. You hear me, yeah?
Yeah, you're still there. Go on.
Yeah, no, we will have a life outside of it, innit? So, whether you're gonna go on social media eventually at some point, like at the day or probably the next day, not every day, innit? But everyone goes on social media, so they're going to see things, innit? Regardless. I think. Yeah, what Liam was saying was right. I think someone else should be like looking at their
a company or something like that.
Yeah, cause these things do affect people. People do have feelings, innit? So, yeah, man.
Yeah, you're right on that. Do you know what? I even feel that with my own self. Like, I even feel someone with my deluded stuff should do it, because I'll make a little joke. Someone's like, "You effing dickhead, your stuff is crap." Blah blah blah. People start crying. I'm like, raw. Like, you're on it like that. I say nothing. Like, it's a madness. So I can only imagine what footballers are getting, but. Do you know what? It would be insensitive of us not to speak about society. Like, we know Corona's affected society, but it's affected football as well. And we're all seeing, sadly, a lot of people are losing their jobs. You're seeing a lot of footballers come in for criticism. I want to ask all of you, and you're all muted so you can't hear. I'll go by one. But first and foremost, should footballers be doing more for charity? Berner, you're muted. Should footballers do more for charity? And, you know...
I just want to say I could mute myself in it, but...
Yeah. Go on. Yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah. Should footballers basically contribute more to society? Should they face these pressures they face? Like, is it fair? Because you look at all these other sportsmen, nobody seems to be calling for them. And personally, I feel what footballers earn is pennies. Like you look at someone like what's his face, Liam Levy. He's getting 4 million in bonuses. Why you shouldn't need to go to the government? These big cats that are always paying dividends to their shareholders. What footballers are earning are pennies. Now it all depends. So let's kick it off with the guy at the top. What are you saying for it, Liam?
Yeah, man. Obviously, I'm a Tottenham fan, so obviously what Tottenham are doing is a bit mad. Like using because that furlong thing was created for like smaller companies. You can't sustain. You're not getting any business, and you need help paying your workers. So it's made for the smaller companies. But when like big companies, I think Spurs are like top 8 richest clubs in the world last year. Like, come on, like Levy 4 million bonus. Even the footballers, even if they took a 10% pay cut, and the directors and the footballers took a 10% pay cut, they could pay for everyone else's salary. So I think it's a bit mad. And then obviously it's going to look mad as well when you're getting to the transfer window and you're spending 50, 60 odd million, but the people that come to work, you can't even pay them their wages, because you think 80%, people might think, oh yeah, you're not doing nothing, you're still getting 80%. But people have kids, people have a mortgage to pay.
That could be like £500. Like that could be £500 missing. Like, yeah.
I'm saying that could be the difference between you paying your rent and getting food in. So yeah, man, it's sad when like big clubs are doing that. I think they should contribute more. But like seeing like I forgot what like Man City, Barcelona, where the Man City said everyone's gonna get paid. Barcelona, the players took a pay cut and they're giving it to the other workers so they get their full wages. I think obviously you can't force people to give them money, but morally
they should be obliged to.
Should be given. Yeah.
Ramel, you've been a bit quiet. What's your thoughts on this?
That's because I'm on fucking mute, mate. What do you want me to say? And I'm on mute.
Everyone, you can all see the guy that's the most temperamental out of everybody.
But yeah, I don't think they need to give their money, to be honest. When there's so much more people earning more money, fucking all these other different celebrities, these movie stars,
anchors and whatnot.
No one asked for it. Yeah. But suddenly, when it comes to footballers, everyone's on their case. So there's so much more people that's earning more than footballers, but they don't really get on their cases. So I don't think they have to.
Would you give your
it all depends how much I'm earning. If I'm earning like 300 bags, I'll give a little something.
All right, let's say you're on 50 bags a week.
What, you're talking about like coronavirus crisis? When I give help out now? Yeah, I'll help out now. Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool. Let's say what if you're on 10K? Because everyone just sees the mad fees. What if you're on 10K a week? Listen,
I got a family to look after. I got to have my own house in order. Worrying about other people and shit.
Yeah, but this is the logic they say. So I'm trying to get it to you. Like, but you're a footballer. You're earning that a week. Like, you're earning
that's 25,000 a month.
Yeah,
that's 25,000 a month. That's someone's salary in a year. You're earning a month.
Yeah, true, but there's governments to help out. There's other, you get me? So
no, but why should a government help a multi-billion company?
Oh, in terms of that, then no. But in terms of small businesses, then obviously, yeah. Is that what you're talking about, though? Like,
we're talking from a club's perspective. We're talking about it from a club's perspective still.
What other clubs are doing that, though?
What? Oh, sorry, one sec, Mars. What, in terms of donating money?
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know, to be fair. I think Spurs have done something, even though they're facing criticism. I know Arsenal have donated some money. City and United and just about any club has done some sort of thing. Maybe not necessarily what we're talking about, but some sort of charity business. But I just feel personally, when you're a celeb or professional footballer or anything, you cannot, like, you could give £1 million. Someone will say, why don't you give 2? Like, you're this and that. I don't think there's some praising, man. And especially from people who say, oh, I'm not rich. Okay, but you might be on 18K. What's 10% of 18K? You go and do your thing. I'm not saying this. I didn't give it, but they don't donate their piece. So it's like, why is it? It just feels like a bitterness. And situations like this, it's a way for people to project their own bitterness and things onto celebrities or people in a better situation. Because you assume their living standards are like that. Let's just say Raheem Sterling doesn't manage his P's right, and he's earning 250K a week, but he's spending 240K a week every week, and then the other 10 is all being paid to relevant services. He literally would need every penny he gets. People just assume because you're a millionaire that your living standards don't increase. Yeah. I'm not saying there isn't money to use, but yeah, that's what I'm getting at, really. So it's a funny one, and on a serious note, people, you can all see we have banter and things, but we're all normal people. We're all from North London and things, and we've all sadly suffered or seen indirectly people lose roles and things like that, and it's important to speak about it. Personally, I'm scared for fans. I'm scared for scouts. I'm scared for even agents because I speak with a lot of them, and you're actually seeing a lot of lower league sort of people actually losing their roles and things. Like Newcastle have allegedly got rid of their scouting department. So it's a techie one. It's a techie one, people. It's a techie one, man. Let's move on to Harry Kane, though, lads. You like Harry Kane?
Best striker in the world.
Allow it, mate. No, he's not.
That's too much.
Mate.
Uncle Ben.
Alright, cool, let me make one point quickly.
Go on.
Alright, cool. If we exclude Ronaldo and Messi, they're not strikers. We can't include them in the striker conversation. Because they basically play where they want.
Yeah.
They can go up front, wing, or whatever.
Mm.
If we look at the other strikers, who can chat to him? Benzema, he can't chat to Kane and goals-wise.
All right, cool. Let me stop you on that quickly. Hold your thought. Benzema
Okay.
Defense League. Rise. Talk.
All right.
Rise. Like,
All right, you're talking
Benzema's
goals.
biggest fan.
Cool.
Go on.
I give it to him. I give it to Kane for scoring goals. But what's he won in his lifetime? Uncle Ben has been at Real Madrid. People, listen. Uncle Ben has been at Real Madrid for 10 plus years. The players who have come in and out of that club, like it's nothing. Raul.
Okay, can I ask you? What
Ronaldo.
Let him finish. Go on.
Di Maria. Bro, shitloads of players. And he's constantly scoring 15 plus goals a season. How many Champions Leagues has he won? I didn't say he's the best, but he should be up there. You're talking about Kane. Lewandowski's better than Kane.
That's a good one. That's the only one you can chat to Kane.
Lewandowski's better than Kane.
He's the only one that can chat to Kane.
Aguero's better than Kane.
Not now.
What?
Stop.
Man, them chill. Explain. Back your chat on. I mean, Liam. Back it.
Okay, not now. Look, if we look at their goals, Harry Kane is persistently 20 goals a season.
Yeah.
I have to draw for the receipts, but I don't know. But I think
I think in the last 3 or 4 seasons, he scored over 20 goals.
Yeah.
And he's injured half the time.
All right, I understand that. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, but we know Kane's clinical.
Cool.
Aguero's
But
been...
all right, do you want to know the difference now? Do you
He's
want to know the
injury
difference?
prone. His
My last point, Arnold. Aguero's been falling out of favour with Pep for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Pep's been relying... Is it Marcel?
Look at the goals.
Marcel, has he not been relying on other people? Against Madrid,
Look what Pep did.
He didn't play a striker.
Listen,
Yeah,
look
I
what Pep
understand
did.
you. I understand.
Pep bought what's his name? Jesus, yeah. Look what that did to Aguero. It put a firework under his ass and made him start playing like consistent performances all the time. Now look, Pep doesn't even put Jesus on. He's always going to Aguero. All the big games, all the important games, it's Aguero.
But Marcel, your biggest game against Madrid, did Aguero start?
Yeah, but you know Pep does that funky business.
Nah, what do you mean, bro?
I'm sure he was playing Jesus like left wing though. He's playing him like left back and that, man. You know Pep does that.
Marcel, who's your most... Name your top 3 most relied on players at City this season. Aguero's not in it. Yeah, like who?
You know Aguero's got 16 league goals in it. Come on, man. He's got 16 league goals this season, bro.
No, I'm saying if we look at the top 3 Man City most relied players by Pep, Aguero's not in it.
All right, so who would be yours? Marcel, before you go, who would be yours, Lou? Who would
De
be yours?
Bruyne,
Yeah,
Ederson,
fair enough.
And probably Fernandinho.
I hear that, but I think that one's
Those
forcing
are the 3 names that
I want there's forcing it.
I wouldn't agree with that.
That one there's forcing it. Marcel, counteract that.
All right, so the first one is obviously Laporte.
And you're seeing it with the injury thing as well. Yeah.
You understand? KDB and obviously David Silva. Any important game, David Silva's on the pitch.
Or more than Fernandinho.
It's a techie one. It's a techie one. It's a techie one.
Yeah.
It's a techie one. He must have started.
It's a techie one, but
if all the defenders were on, Fernandinho wouldn't play. If all the defenders were
Marcel, on that point, I know you're wrong because there's been times without Fernandinho on that team, there's a big gap missing.
You see the gap.
There's a massive gap missing.
Rodri's not that sort of guy. Yeah.
Yeah, Rodri's not that sort of guy. They're trying to mold him into that, but it's not yet.
I'll give you that.
And in terms of Silva hasn't even been playing bad this season.
No, but
Pep
top
is
six.
trying to...
No. But I'm sure against the rivals he has though. I'm sure against.
Against rivals.
That's what Marcel was saying. The top games he's there.
Top,
He's about for that in some capacity.
All right, cool. So who you lot's I think you should ask everyone who their top 5 strikers are.
What,
If
in
it's like
the league or in the world or whatever?
Now, and should you? I don't know. It's up to you. You're the
All
host.
right, cool.
Number 1 and number 2.
All right, let's start with the funniest one. Ramel, you go first.
No, mate, I can't believe you said Kane's the best striker in the world, though. That's mate, you're not even the best striker in North London. And guys talking about the world.
Yeah, see, go with your thing. In
That's
no
true,
order,
boy.
you said top 5.
Top 5, no particular order. Lewandowski, Aguero, Aubameyang. Right now, who's that top striker for Lazio?
Highland.
Immobile.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Who did you say?
Immobile. But you know, for Lazio.
Yeah,
Lazio.
that one's dead, man.
Yeah.
That's a dead.
Nah. What are you talking about right now, or just like?
No. It's who your top 5 is in modern day football. If you feel he's there, he's there, bro.
Okay, now let me take him out then. If it's I might have to put Kane. Let me not.
Yeah.
I
can't like Kane in the top man.
5. Yeah, and then my last one. Oh, it's a bit techie, man. You can put Benzema.
Guys forget serious names, boy.
Like who?
I'm going last, boy.
That's I'm good. Yeah, I'll let you
because the first one, I know I'm forgetting names, isn't it? Like, well, I mean, back in the day, you could say Higuain, but he fed off massively.
I never rated him too tough ever, you know.
Higuain is fat boy, bro.
Yeah, Higuain is dead.
Nah. But yeah, obviously you can't say Ronaldo or Messi. You lot aren't claiming them as strikers.
So what was your 5, Ramel? Taking awfully long, mate.
That's deep. He did say it. He said what? You said Aubameyang, Kane, Aguero, Lewandowski. What was the last one?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go with Benzema. So.
All right, cool. Brad Boogie.
Come.
Brady, chat to them. What your top 5? Chat to them.
I'm saying Aguero, Kane, Uber, Cavani, and Lewandowski.
That's a sharp, solid choice. All right, cool. Arnold.
Uber. No. No order, yeah.
No order.
Aguero. No, tell her like Aguero, Suarez, Lewandowski.
Well, you could start say Greece.
Kane and the body.
Who did you say last?
Kane and body.
All right.
Oh my God.
All right. Cool. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Marcel, your thing.
Yeah, obviously, I think mine's the best, man. So it starts with Aguero, then Mane, then Kane.
You playing class of Mane as a forward?
Mane is not a striker, mate.
He's a striker to me, but I can't lie.
Nah, it's Marcel. That's silly.
We'll let him
proper number 9.
He played down the middle at Liverpool.
Firmino,
man.
It's like Firmino or Salah, but I can't lie. Mane,
come on, Marcel, you should know better, man. You should know better.
Listen, my list.
Yeah, let him use his list. Go on. Yeah, you man forgot about Mbappe.
But he's not a striker as well.
He's clearly number 9, man. Come on. Marcel, just carry on.
Marcel, go on. You're correct. Go on.
Cavani as well, babe.
All right, cool. You said yours.
What about Griezmann? Would you mind saying he's a striker?
I changed mine, boy.
After Griezmann,
my top 5.
All right, you know what?
My top 5.
Go on. Well, Arnold, we'll let you change yours in a sec, but LP, go on.
Kane, Lewandowski, Suarez, Mbappe, and Aubameyang.
Calm. Ons.
Yeah, I was bantering about Vardy. Vardy, I'll change for Uber.
You thought about the YouTube comments, man.
Of course, man. Of course. I was only bantering.
All right, cool. My top 5. I don't know. I'm no order. Kylian Mbappe is there for me. I need to get my charger. One sec. Technical difficulties, people. Technical difficulties.
Arnold.
I'm back.
Is Vardy top 5 in the Prem?
In the Prem, of course. He's top 3.
Chill. Man, them chill. We'll get on to top 5. We'll get on to top 5 in a hot sec. We'll get on to Premier League in a hot sec. But in relation to mine, no order. I think Lewandowski is the best. I'm going with Highland. I think Highland's there already now, man. That young bull, Highland.
You can't say that.
I'm throwing it. Why can't I say Highland, bro? Why can't I?
Mate, has he even had 2 seasons under his belt?
Bro, he's a savage. You said this about Mbappe in Monaco. You said this about Mbappe. You're muted, Arnold. Go on.
Mate.
Arnold, go on. You're muted.
I'll give you a thumbs up for that one.
Exactly. Exactly. It's Highland. You said this about Mbappe in Monaco, bro. They're savages. So, like I said, Highland, Mbappe, Lewandowski. Probably, you got to give it Sergio, man. And then there's a toss-up between Kane and Aubameyang, and I'm like, you know, I got to give it to the Arsenal, man, even though I know the truth, but I have to give it to Aubameyang.
That is the truth, though.
I don't know, man. I don't want to lose subscribers, so I'm just going to, man. They're both good.
You're forgetting what he done at Dortmund, mate. He was outscoring Lewandowski and shit when he was at Dortmund.
Yeah, fair play. But Kane is a savage as well. Like, it goes either way, innit? I'm a big fan of Kane. Like, he's a former Arsenal player, coincidentally. So we got to like it. Like, you've got to do that. All right, cool. Someone said top 5 in the Prem. That should be a bit easier. So let's go again. Who mentioned it? I think it was Arnold, so kick it off.
Well, Liam asked, but cool.
All right, now go on. Now, Liam, kick it off then. Because it's unfair to put you on the spot if you never said it.
Yeah, Liam, kick it off.
Unmute me.
Yeah, go on.
All right, cool. Say Kane, Vardy, Aguero, Aubameyang, and
Gotta have Jimenez in there, but I can't know.
Probably right now, Rashford, man.
Fair play. All right, cool. Arnold's move. I'm not Arnold. Arnold will wait for you, but Ramel's moving excited. So go on. You look like you got something to say.
No. Pretty much Aguero, Kane, Aubameyang, Vardy. Yeah, I'll say Jimenez. Jimenez in a better team. Imagine what we'll do.
Do you know what? I don't know if I rate Jimenez, you know. Like, I rate him, but I don't. It's like, he's a baller, but is there something else I need to see, sort of thing?
He's been doing it for
I think he's a good poacher.
Yeah. How prolific really is he? Because, I mean, the 3 man that I think would be in everyone's, I think Kane, Aubameyang, and obviously Sergio Aguero, they're clinical. Is Jimenez for Wolves sort of similar thing to that? Because I even look at, on current form, you're probably looking at Calvert-Lewin, Ings, people like that.
Nah, but he's been doing it for this season, last season.
Vardy gets in there as well. I forgot to even say Vardy's still up there.
Was Jimenez got more to his game, though? Because them other strikers you mentioned, Ramel, they have more to their game.
Jimenez actually does. If you watch the way he plays, he does.
He holds a lot. We got to take into consideration the team he's playing in as well and the that he's doing.
No, but Wolves play decent football, bro.
Yeah, Wolves are not dead. They're not dead.
They're not dead, but come on.
They bop it. I'm guessing it. They don't bop it, but they play well. All right, go on.
But yeah, that's my top 5, though, isn't it?
Mine will be Aguero, Oba, Vardy, Kane, Jesus.
Selevel?
Yeah, Vardy, Aguero, Kane, and Oba.
Calm. Brad Boogie.
Hey, it's defo Aguero, Kane, Uber, Vardy. I won't lie, but top 5. The 5th one is out of Rashford and Jesus for me, man.
I was just about to say, Gab Jesus. No one said him, including myself.
I said him, boy.
But sometimes for me, like,
how did I forget him?
But sometimes he misses like some easy chances, bro.
Yeah, he does. He does.
What do you lot feel for Jesus? One at a time. But what do you lot all like? What's our thoughts on Gab Jesus, man? Let me go.
Let
Marcel go first. Yeah.
Look, basically with Gabriel Jesus, when he has a consistent amount of games, he performs well in all of the games. And when you look at his movement and things like that, he's always in a good position. He always makes good runs and things like that. But he just needs to like finish off the finish. It's the last touch most of the time. Yeah, if he polished it up and he played consistently, then I think he'll be banging on a regular.
All right, who wants to go next?
I don't think he's clinical enough to be putting in top 5 or calling him world class and all that kind of shit.
No one said he's world class. But should we put that clinical shout to the test? What do you define as clinical firstly before I draw for his statistics?
Clinical, I would say Haaland. Yeah, one guy right now, he's fucking clinical.
Yeah,
bro, that's one season though, man. He's not
bro, okay,
he's a savage. Okay. Sam Mbappe, them man, they are born to kick ball.
Liam, okay, just listen to me, bro. Man said,
we link up right now, you know.
I stop. I stop.
Hey, come back me on the phone, B.
We're on YouTube.
Listen.
I don't want to lose subscribers, man.
Hey,
Go on,
listen.
This is when you start losing subscribers, bro.
Yeah. Start making that.
Court said, yeah, what's clinical, innit? So obviously, if you want to think of clinical this season, the only striker who's been really that clinical, Haaland.
I think man, them are being unfair to Gab Jesus, you know, in terms of.
No, there's been others. Don't get me twisted. There's been others, but
No, not what you're saying.
Goals, you know.
The way
No,
my
but
man
my
has
thing is,
cut.
man,
You lot
they're
see that?
measuring clinical.
Oh, you lot can't see that. I thought you lot could see
Are we
that.
measuring clinical off one season? I'm measuring clinical off like they have a track record of being clinical. Like every season out, they're clinical. Haaland, he's having a banging season, but we don't know if he's gonna do this again next season.
He will, man.
He might.
He did that live.
He's
He's doing that,
he might.
he's born to kick. Some man are just born to play football. Him and
Bro,
Mbappe,
but we
they're
don't
born
know that, bro. We're assuming he will do. They get Bear use are supposed to blow.
Well, I can't lie though, but you might be being contradictive though.
How?
You man ain't rating Immobile, but you're mating Haaland over.
Hey, Immobile's been around for time, bro. That's a dead comment. That's
You're gassing it.
That's it.
Remember,
You mean that's it?
No, but you man talking off one season though.
He's been around for
No,
time.
Ramel's right.
How?
You might judging off one season.
Okay, let me speak. So who, naturally speaking, I hear what you're saying about one season. But if a man's come through from one season and been a gunman in front of goal, and another man's been here for let's say 5 years, one season he's scoring mad goals, then he's not. Who is the clinical one? What are you talking about?
They're both not as clinical.
I said, who is more clinical out of both of them, bro?
Obviously, Haaland's more clinical.
So if he's played 10 games, let's say he's played 20 games and he scored 10 goals plus, one season or not, how can a man not be called clinical? He can get removed if he don't do it, but how can that is literally clinical.
Bro, the man scored 35 plus goals already.
Come on. He's done it. You know what? Let's draw for his
Come on, LP.
Quick word on Gab Jesus, yeah.
First season or not, that is
he's moving mad.
Yeah, like I think Marcel got Jesus right, man. He's got everything. His word rate, his movement's sick. It's just the finishing, bro.
Look at Jesus' goals this season. In all comps, he's got 18 goals. In the league, he's got 10 goals and 5 assists in 24 games. And I know he ain't played 90 minutes too tough. We have to allow it. That is clean. That's fairly clinical. Like
that's clinical.
No, he is. But we're saying he can step. He's got another level to go up to.
Yeah, no. That's agreed. Yeah. Let's draw for the Highland stats. So I'm sorry, man. This man is.
His stats are fucked.
Bro, wait. Are we saying he's the most clinical in the season?
Potentially, had the case.
More than Lewandowski.
I can't lie.
He is.
More than Lewandowski.
This season. It's
like that. It's like that.
A bit far.
Liam, check it.
Nah, Courtney, check who's Lewandowski. So Lewandowski's got more goals.
All right, cool. All right.
In the league.
Let's start with Highland, yeah? Let's start with Highland first.
Because we're talking about all competition, mate.
Yeah. With obviously, bearing in mind Highlands play for 2 teams this year, yeah? I'm going to break them both down. In the Champions League, in 8 appearances, he's got 10 goals, 1 assist. In Bundesliga,
10 goals.
I lie. In Germany, Bundesliga, 9 goals in 8 games, and he's assisted 2. Back in Leipzig, 16 goals in 14 appearances with 6 assists. So that stands at, altogether, all of his appearances and goals. 33 appearances this season, 40 goals, 9 assists. That means he's contributing. Brother, come on, man. Brother, come on.
No, look at Lewandowski's stats.
The only John who has stats close to him is Ronaldo and Messi.
Yeah.
Let's look at Lewandowski's stats.
Check it.
All right, I'm
goal a game.
I'm drawing for Lewandowski now. All right, cool. Bearing in mind, he's 30. Well, I can't lie, man. He's certified, bro.
I'm saying, Lewandowski's certified,
without even opening it, I'm seeing 23 games, 25 goals. Like, I might as well just cut to the chase, but in 6 games in the Champions League, Lewandowski's got 11 goals. All comps, 33 appearances, 39 goals, 5 assists. So they're both clinical, but one's 19, one's 31. One's been around the block.
Obviously, Lewandowski is the main product. He's already there.
Liam, who's got more goals and assists?
Lewandowski, mate.
Huh?
Nah.
Lewandowski.
Highland.
Are you sure? Goals.
Highland does.
Highland scored 40.
Yeah. And 9 assists. Highland's got more.
Wait, how much he scored in the Champions League?
Highland.
Lewandowski scored
10, 10 or something done.
Wait, Lewandowski scored 11.
No. Yeah, he's got 11 and 6. He's got 11 and 6, what I said. Yeah, he's we know Lewandowski's fucked though. Like we know he's fucked. But let's keep
from them stats, them are the most clinical.
Do you know what we need to do, yeah, to review this? Let's look at, no disrespect to them, but who they actually scored against. Yeah, I'm not discrediting Lewandowski's goals. I'm not discrediting none of it.
Because them are against 6 goals against like them Romanian
looking
teams.
a bit bleaky, but like fair enough. He scored against Chelsea and Spurs twice. Well, he's got what? 2 against Spurs, 1 against Chelsea, 4 against Red Star, 3 against AFC, 5 against Red Star actually. So it's like you know, them ones there were really being harsh. You know, it's not.
Nah,
really,
he's a gunman still. He's a gunman.
He's a gunman, but I'm trying to play
Well,
devil.
like, that goal against PSG, like that he banged, that was so dirty.
Yeah. But then what's it? But looking at who Highlands bagged against now, he's got 3 against Gent. He scored once against Liverpool. He's got 3 in all against Napoli. He's got 1 against he's got another 1 against Gent, so that's like 4. He didn't score against Liverpool. In fact, no, he did get a goal against Liverpool, and he got 2 against PSG. So I see Liverpool, PSG, and Napoli there. I'm seeing hella part-timers for Lewandowski's thing, man.
Man, you can only play as a friend of you, fam.
Oh, remember that? Oh, yeah. So that's all Highland can do.
Leo, we're acting out, man.
Is it safe to say Highland's the best young striker in the world then?
No. Mbappe's better.
Mbappe.
Yeah, but someone said he's not a striker, and I believe he's a striker, but it's like...
Nah, Mbappe's a striker,
I
man.
feel
a striker,
Mbappe
man.
will be a striker in the future.
In the future, but he just has to do...
But he's only getting pushed to the side because PSG have bare people in there.
Yeah, of course.
And then obviously France, I don't know, they love Giroud for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know what they're on with him.
No, but do you know what it is? Because Giroud fits their system, the way they play.
Yeah, he brings people into the game and that.
Yeah, he brings Griezmann into the game, Mbappe into the game.
You can't talk on Mbappe's name, but this guy, again, another one scoring hella goals, but you can't talk on his name after allow him. He's got 30 goals. No, I'm not going to get into the specifics, but 30 goals in 33 games and 17 assists. You have to lie. You have to lie. He's the closest thing to clinical. You look at Arsenal, you see Lacazette. It's upsetting, man. I just think about Arsenal strikers and we have Lacazette. Football's a hard game, man. I love Lacazette. What do you not feel on Lacazette? I love him, but his form's been dead this year.
Dead.
That's the French Darren Bell, bro.
Arnold hates him.
Huh?
My honest opinion on Lacazette, he needs to go. He's taking up our wage bill. We can get younger players, cheaper players for someone who gets his goals. For a man has scored. I'm sorry, yeah, but Haaland has scored more goals than he has in the past 3 years in one season.
Wrong.
Take it in. Take it in. Haaland, a 19-year-old, has scored more than Lacazette has in 3 seasons.
Do you know what it is for Lacazette and me? He goes through these droughts too much, man. Lacazette loves a drought. Like he loves. I like Lacazette, but he's not a quality goal scorer. Like he's not. He's only.
I want from the unbelievable angles and that.
Yeah. Like the goals are good. Like he's not dead, but in terms of goal scoring, if Aubameyang leaves tomorrow, we're pissed. We're pissed.
But I personally feel like got rid of the wrong player.
Still, man. I have faith in my
bro. I'm not gonna lie. Lacazette stats. He's got 9 goals in 26 appearances. That's
poor. That's what I'm saying. It's poor.
For Arsenal, and I feel like in general, for Arsenal, it doesn't look much better either. Like he's got 114 appearances, 45 goals. That's dead, fam.
See what I'm saying? What? See that? Now ask yourself: is that a bigger upgrade than Giroud?
Nah, I can't lie. He's a bigger upgrade than Giroud. Maybe statistically not, but he's got more sauce than Giroud, man.
Ask yourself, Courtney, goal-wise. Let's talk about goals. Is he a better upgrade than Giroud?
Giroud scored some important goals for you, lot.
Yeah, but so's Laka. When he has scored.
Not really, man.
What top 6 team has Laka not bagged against? Probably what? Who hasn't he scored against in the top 6? He's bagged against Liverpool. He's bagged against City. He's bagged against Spurs. He's bagged against United. I'm sure he's bagged against United, and he was chalked off one. I'm missing someone else out of the part of the top 6. Who else is there? Chelsea. I don't think he has his. So I could be wrong on the Chelsea one, but
his problem is with the teams that lower than 10th.
I just think Lacazette, he's just not got it in him to be that top 6 first choice striker because he can't. For me to do that, you have to get 20 goals. You say, Marcel?
If Oba goes, don't you think he will play a bit better?
No,
because bag more goals.
No, because you know why? Because there'll be too much. There'll be even more expectation on him, even more burden. And
too much,
you saw before we signed Aubameyang, he can't do it, fam. Like if we had like a Salah or a Mane either side, and they're scoring double figures, can let him get away with that. But he hasn't got it to get us. Like where Arsenal have been dead this season, but where would we be without Aubameyang's goals? Like where would we be? We'd probably be down already now. Happy that there's Corona locked off. Like no disrespect to anyone going through anything. Happy. He's not Lacazette. He's not, and
We
he's like,
should have got rid of Lacazette and kept Iwobi.
no,
Personally.
you just
Personally.
you ruined everything.
No, I say that because if you actually look at last season, who was our best player last season? Iwobi.
Lacazette, bro. He literally won Player of the Year.
What?
Bro. He literally won.
Yeah, but Iwobi was
Iwobi
better than him last season, man. Iwobi was better than him last season. I don't care what no one says. Iwobi was better than Lacazette.
What does Iwobi bring to your team?
I know he's gassing it, that one.
What does Iwobi bring to Arsenal?
Like, yeah, what we brought nothing to the table, boy. Besides being from Hayland Academy, we brought nothing to the table. but dancing in front of goal, shooting like he's got no power in his foot, like shooting like a toddler. Like, I will be done his thing here, but we got what 30, 40 million for him. We're laughing. Man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Arsenal normally get bumped. We bumped someone.
Good price, boy.
Like so long. Should not have kept him. Should have kept niggas like Gnabry, boy. That's who should have stayed, boy.
Damn right.
That is who should have stayed, boy.
Oh, Gnabry. Oh,
that one. Like that one just went. That's that you lot got. What's a bigger L? Gnabry or Jadon Sancho right now? Because I can't like Sancho's look like an L, bro.
Sancho, he's nothing.
I say Gnabry.
Gnabry.
See, because
I would have Gnabry as well.
I'm saying Sancho, man. And I'm only saying it because I don't want Arsenal to hold the L, man. I know
it was an L for City. It was an L for City, but City had the funds to get other players on his level.
Yeah, we can't do that.
You lot, brothers. We're gonna get a cheap player like Gnabry, bro.
We're hoping Pepe stops dancing and starts scoring goals. We're actually hoping, boy. Like,
yeah, Reece Willock.
What Joe Willock or Reece Nelson?
Not Reece Willock. I mean Reece Nelson. Sorry.
I like Nelson, but I don't know, man. I only truthfully, if it's not Saka or Martinelli, then it is what it is.
Yeah, Saka's done well, bro. As a opposition fan, he's done well, bro.
Yeah, Saka's gone cold.
Do you think he should get England call up?
Nah, not yet.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not, fam?
Mate, he's the left back.
Left back, bro.
The left back.
Oh, who's the left back for thing?
It's only Chilwell.
There's only Chilwell. They only got Chilwell.
No one else can talk to him. And Chilwell's been a bit rubby.
Actually, yeah. Is Chilwell the only left back for England?
You got Shaw.
Pretty much, yeah.
You got Rebos, man.
And Shaw's a Rebo, man.
Cool, yeah, he should get a call up then.
There's hella Rebos, man. I don't want him to get a call up yet, though, man, because it's gonna, you know how people kill these young players.
Yeah, he shouldn't get one, but he deserves one.
Yeah, he deserves it. It's like, if it's not him or Martinelli, I don't have too much faith in these young players. I'll always support them, but it's like they're the only.
Nah, and Eddie. I've got faith in Eddie, man.
But how good can Eddie become? We've got a surprise guest who has joined.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, we've got another one of my friends' people. He used to play football. I taught him everything he knows.
Ronaldo.
He can't even hear us at the moment. Aristo.
He's a Jamaican international.
Aristo. Russian.
He's trying to figure out how to use it.
Yeah.
I apologize to the viewers, man. Not everyone's tech savvy and that, but yeah, and I apologize for Ramel going as well. His internet must have cut out, or his electric bill. He needs to go and go to the system off license and that one. But it is what it is. What was I gonna say?
So he's back.
Yeah, you're back, Risto. The viewers are probably thinking, what the fuck?
Yeah. I listen to this question. Yeah,
go on.
Why do you think people go from like in Sancho's case? Why do you think he came from the Premier League to then go Bundesliga and smash it up? But I reckon if he comes back to the Premier League, he won't be playing as good as he is.
Why?
No, he won't.
Two completely different leagues, man.
I think
but Marcel, look what Gnabry does.
He's got that confidence, but he's dumb.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gnabry didn't let it bang here in England, yeah? As soon as he goes over there,
look, Gnabry's still sick, bro. He came England, he ripped Chelsea, he ripped us.
Can't lie, 2014 FA Cup run, Gnabry was doing
Now Gnabry is decent.
No, 2014, bro. Remember the FA Cup run? We've got to introduce you before you can't just, this ain't WWE, you can't just come into the ring.
Go for it, mate. Go for it, lad.
Yeah, Aristo, for the people who don't know you, who are you, mate?
Oh, yeah. That comes with the name, mate. It's Aristo, mate.
So we've got the cocky friend.
Ronaldo.
Like, we've got the show. People tell he was a right winger doing too much skills like Pepe, innit, people? You can all understand that. Like, just
ex-Jamaican international.
Yeah.
That's silly. That's
and they're getting paid in Guinea and sugarcane.
That's so silly.
But yeah, I can't lie. I think, and we've got another one, so we might as well
Zimbabwean international.
really do come that right.
There's no girls here. Why you got do rag, mate? Say house party. No house party, my guy. All right, can you hear us?
Yeah, now I can hear you still.
All right, introduce yourself.
What am I doing? Introduce myself, yeah?
No. Yeah, mate.
Yeah, Sean, you know, part-time brain surgeon. Part-time everything, innit? Arsenal fan, though. A real Arsenal fan. Never switching on my team. Never.
I rate that, man. We were just getting on to Marcel about that. But yeah, Marcel, you make a good point. We was hours ago, minutes ago. You make a good point about Sancho, though. But it's like, is that because of no opportunity? Because you look at it, like, when he went to Dortmund, he didn't start playing straight away. He was holding it up for the 19s for a sec. Then he got a chance. You know, if he does that in the Prem, one game, people are going to say he's the next day he's the next, he's rubbish and overrated. It's not healthy in this league. Like, if we were a bit more sensible with young players and could actually give chances, could it happen? Because, I mean, you look at City now. City are chasing Liverpool. It's unrealistic. But can they give young players chances and become less competitive when they need to win the league? Would fans accept that? I'm sure in an ideal world, fans would say, yeah, but they say no.
Foden.
Yeah, but he's not. Yeah, he's getting a look in. But how long? He's not playing 10 games. All right, City's next 10 games. Is he going to play all 10? Like 90 minutes? He's not.
Nah.
True.
And that's not his fault. That's
not.
not his fault. That's the dynamic he's at. He's with some quality players. He's getting in the team now on the flanks. But it's what it is. You look at Arsenal. We've got all these kids. I only really believe 2 of them right now in that first team look really good. But we're less competitive. Are fans accepting it? They have to, but are they accepting? I wouldn't say they would. Like, there's no way around it. Sancho has slipped through the net for you lot, though. That's 100 million, like, you know, if you want to buy him back in that, and he looks to be going United. Do you not think he'll bang at United?
They can have him.
Do you not think he'll bang in the Premier at United?
Yeah.
Foden?
He'll definitely, he'll definitely come good.
Sancho.
Sancho will definitely come good in the Prem.
But
Wait, one sec. Risto, go on. One sec.
I was screaming this kid's name for a number of years. I always knew he was gonna come out to be something decent. Likewise, I was screaming Phil Foden's name and also Mason Mount. I always thought these guys had potential. Given the chance, I always knew he would do well, but it was difficult, to say the least, for Sancho to break into that first team at Manchester City, for the simple fact that they had Sane, who's an absolute animal on the wing. They had Sterling, who's literally on the way. Do you understand? They have a lot of world-class players, so it was difficult. So I think he made the right decision to go abroad. All right, but now he's looking to come back, and he will easily slot into a team like Manchester United, who are struggling. They need a winger. They need a winger. Do you understand?
But do you not think there's bare pressure though? Because it's like people are going to be expecting him to be at a level he's potentially not. Like, he's a quality player, but they're probably going to expect Neymar in that. He's going to have terrible games. So
because of the price tag, isn't it?
You got to give him time. Everyone, it's life. Everyone needs time to adjust and to find out what it is that they're good at and what it is that they're not very good at. If you look at the likes of, I don't know, Oxlade-Chamberlain, he still doesn't need, well, he would say his best position is centre mid, but we've all seen him on the wing. He's ridiculous. Do you understand?
He's still iffy.
Exactly. So give Sancho the time. Exactly. Give Sancho the time. Don't forget, he's only just recently turned 20 a few days ago. Give him the time. He will become something special. Do you understand?
Bro, but Aristo,
he'll truly be a quality player.
If the club's paying 100 mil, you're gonna expect instant results, bro.
And that's the problem. That's the problem with football. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah, you can't really spend 100 million and expect. Yeah, exactly.
But it's sad because, like, they're gonna, from day one, the pressure's gonna be on them, bro.
But it depends on the club. It also depends on the club and how they
the fanscape, bro. The club's irrelevant. It's the
road of the team. The reason why I say this, because look at João Felix. He got signed to Atletico for how much? And
that's different though. Atletico, like, they don't expect you to be banging in 40 goals, bro.
Bro, what do you mean they don't expect? Bro, they're paid how much for him? When do you see Atletico pay 100 plus for a player?
They're drawing him out. They're drawing him out heavy. They're drawing him out. A
blind man. When do you see Atletico play 140 for a player? Atletico. Never.
But do you not think it's a thing where this, this word potential, bro. Because for me, I hate it. It's the
Yeah.
buzzword. Potential means 100 million now. It's like you look at Mbappe. Mbappe is certified, but was he worth that fee at the time? Like, or is it for the player tomorrow? Highland, people are looking at the player tomorrow. Man, don't look at what they are today. Like, I genuinely believe Cristiano Ronaldo was the last player, 80 million. In that time, you're worth 80 million. There's no, you're going to be better tomorrow and stuff. And arguably, obviously, in hindsight, 80 million looks cheap for Ronaldo. But that's my problem. There's too much. Look at us with Saliba. I rate Saliba as a centre-half, the young G. But we're paying because he's spoken of next Varane, next this, next that. It's not what he is today. And I think that's a problem, man. It's a problem in football.
Yeah, you're right, man. I think Ronaldo, I think Suarez was the last one where you're buying what you're getting.
Yeah, even guys like him. Even to a degree, Neymar.
Now it's buying what you're going to get in the future. You're not buying what you're going to get right now. Obviously, unless you're buying like, but then, man, I think Messi, Ronaldo, Suarez, they're getting old. So it's like, I think probably Kane, Aubameyang, Lewandowski, they're the only players really going to buy that you're probably going to get the results right now.
Would you say there's a lack of quality strikers per se, like widespread? Because it does feel that to me. Like there's not really, you can't really name about 20, 30 certified strikers. You're struggling. Probably it's stopping at 10 or something.
It's declined in the years.
No, I don't think it's declined. If you look at the Prem, the Prem do have, you got to look at the Champions League. Who won the Champions League last season? Liverpool. If you actually look at the Prem, the amount of strikers, you lot are forgetting about guys like Firmino. Firmino's a top shooter.
No. Yeah, you can't.
Firmino's not a top shooter.
Whoa.
Let him define what he means. What do you mean?
Wait. Firmino's not a top shooter.
Let him define what he means.
100% he is. 100%. Go for it.
I'm hearing guys disagree, but Firmino's not a top shooter. Is that what you lot are saying?
No, when you say top shooter,
what's top shooter? I lie. What's top shooter?
Sean, when you say top shooter,
I'm not sure if he stats what he did last season.
Goals is
I'm not too sure about
he's sick,
goals.
but goals is the only question mark anyone could have over him.
Exactly.
So like
but then look at that. Don't forget, Liverpool play in a front three.
Yeah, no, he's working for them. He works for them. He works for them, bro.
Exactly.
It works.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You can't call him a top shooter, though. You can't
How
call
can
him
you
a
not
top
call him a
shooter.
top shooter?
You can shoot.
How can you not call him a top shooter?
One man, one at a time, fam. One at a time, fam. Go on.
Wait. How can you not call him a top shooter? Go on, Aristo.
Aristo, finish your point there.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, obviously, Firmino's playing for Mane and Salah. Yeah. Don't forget, if you look at all right. So everyone in this group will say Harry Kane's a top shooter, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. He's a top shooter. But look at the guys that he's playing with alongside him. Son, to a certain extent, he does all right. Right, but the rest of the team around him are terrible. Do you understand?
That's why Kane's a gunman.
So
that's a bit harsh, though.
Exactly.
That's a bit harsh.
I mean, it's
he's not throwing out, son. He's saying like.
I'm saying he's saying Aristo's saying. I get what, because Kane. If you
there's
take
different types. There's different types, man.
All right, cool. But Aristo, let me ask you something.
He's talking about his all-round gameplay.
Yeah, if you take Firmino and put him in a team that requires a striker that's going to bang 30 goals, he's probably not going to do well.
I lie.
Yeah, but you can say that for a lot of strikers, though. Let me land. You can say that for a lot of strikers. Even Benzema, to an extent. If you put Benzema in an average team, but they need to be getting top fours in that, he's not going to bang. And then you're lying.
Sorry? He's not going to bang.
Yeah. What?
I don't know about that. I think Benzema gets 20 league goals in the Prem personally.
Thank you.
Personally.
Bro, what's his
Benzema in any team in the Prem? He's guaranteed.
He has been robbed. He has been robbed a couple of years, but generally in Madrid.
No, so how can you talk? Let's talk. No, bro.
There's no surprise. He's lost.
He's Real Madrid's top goal scorer right now.
He's lost in Madrid at this time.
What's Madrid doing now? We got to think about it.
What do you mean, what's Madrid doing?
Nah, they slapped off Arnold.
They have, but he's been there. I'm saying, I'm saying he's been there for years.
You're watching 08 Madrid. You're watching 08
Since Ronaldo, have Real Madrid not fallen off?
Figo ain't there.
Barca have fallen off.
No, since Arnold, we're not talking about Barca, we're talking about Madrid. Since Ronaldo left, Real Madrid fell off.
Yes, because they're doing a whole new process.
Because they lost their goals. Ronaldo was the goals.
All right, one at a time, though.
Yeah,
Ronaldo was the goal.
At the same time, Arnold, you're talking like, but yeah, look, Benzema's a class striker, yeah, but you can't say at one stage, he's a madness, but at the same time, if you put him in an average team, he's not gonna bang, bro. Like we've just seen it with Real Madrid.
Sean, let me ask you a question, Sean. Let me ask you a question. You see how you just said moving him teams, yeah? That's my point with Firmino. He's a baller. But if let's say Aubameyang leaves tomorrow, we put Firmino in that team where he plays at the head like in Liverpool. He's not scoring them goals, bro. And
he will.
He's not. He's not scoring 20 league goals.
He won't.
Listen,
let me tell you why. You're a good player.
Let me tell you why he'll score that. Because look at the team he's in right now. He will do that. Same thing what Van Persie done. All the guys that are left Arsenal, he'll do that for a season or two. Sanchez as well, and see, look, these guys around me are not on the same wavelength as me, and leave. Most men that are top shooters, they will do that. But Benzema, I don't see him doing that, bro. I don't see him doing that.
Firmino's hard, but the goal scoring thing, if he never had Salah and Mane around him and the burden to score goals was placed on him, there'd be a lot of criticism. It's not his job right now in that Liverpool team, so it's not his fault. But Firmino, let's look at his stats. Go on.
Yeah, but Liverpool's a three-man team right now. They all do, I don't know, like pretty much, they're all pretty much like on the same wavelength.
Yeah, no, of course, that's agreed.
Yeah, Salah's a bit more advanced, then I'll say maybe Mane, but yeah, they're doing the same. Wow. They're doing the same.
Mane's the best out of three.
What? Mane's better than Salah?
Mane's better than Salah. 150 million %.
Mate, last season. Wait, what?
But man, I hear what Sean's saying because last season, some man, no one in here, but some man might not have screamed that one there. So I get what.
Bro, you man are capping.
No, last season Salah was better than him. This season Mane's been better than him.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Man will change and.
I'm talking about overall performances. Salah on his best day, Mane on his best day. You're picking Salah. I can't lie. You are.
Mane to me, he's got more about him. He's got more about him.
Mane's just Mane's pure African strength. That's it.
On both of their worst days, you'd also pick Mane just because of his work rate.
Yeah, no, Salah's out of the game.
I get that. Look. Salah doesn't have the work rate as Mane, but Salah is pure talent. That's just natural talent. Mane's got to work for it. It's not natural to Sane.
Is there such thing as natural talent?
It is. Yeah, he's got it. Messi's got it. Only rare few men have that natural talent. It's effortless, bro. When he puts it on his left, it's effortless, bro.
All right, let's look at Firmino's statistic card. The goals. My thing is his goal scoring burden. I don't think he's doing that.
What's his stats?
All right, I'm gonna read it all out in all his leagues and that. Yeah. So first and foremost, this season for this year, let me scroll up. He's got 11 goals and 12 assists in all comps. But in the Premier League, he's played 29 times and he's got 8 goals, 7 assists.
Yeah, that's dead.
Yeah, exactly.
That's dead. Even Lacazette.
He hasn't scored in the last 4 games either. And for context, if we look at how many goals he scored for all his clubs in leagues and stuff, for Liverpool, it's not the worst, but he's played 235 games. He's got 77 goals and 59 assists.
That's poor.
For his last team, he scored 49 and got 36 in 153. In the Premier League overall, in 166 games, he's got 56 goals. In the Bundesliga, he has a measly 38 in 140 appearances. Now, his assists, I didn't list them all, but are very respectable. But we're focusing on goals.
Yeah, but
that's the point.
Quick question. Sean, is that top striker stats now? Is that top shooter stats?
Is that
no? Answer the question. Answer the question.
No, Carla, answer the question.
Top shooter stats.
Answer it, bro.
Mate, it's not as simple as that.
No.
Numbers on paper. Look, numbers on paper doesn't give you the full story, bro. And you can tell right now.
Sean, you're talking
numbers on paper.
But we're not disagreeing with that, though, Risto. We're not disagreeing with that.
No.
We're saying Firmino's a baller. But if you slap him where you need to score goals, is he scoring goals?
Exactly.
No, he's not.
But
that's all we're saying. That's all we're saying.
One at a time. Let me land.
Go on, because we're moving.
That doesn't tell the full story. That doesn't tell the full story. Look, he's around 2 shooters as well, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure Klopp doesn't bring him to the side. Like, bro, you need to bag at least 30, 20 this season. They've all got a game plan. Liverpool is game plan.
But we agree with that.
But we agree with that. That's my point, though. But you're reading out his numbers like he's not doing anything.
No, we're reading out his goals because my focus was his goal scoring. If he was out of that team or the burden was placed on him to score goals, similar to Lacazette.
Yeah, but it's not, though. That's
what I'm saying. It's not his job. It's not his job at Liverpool. We agree with that. It's not his job.
Liverpool, the system set up for him.
Yeah, you can't disagree with that.
If you watch Brazil, Jesus is the main goal scorer. He's not going to be the main goal scorer. No one
said that. But he's a top striker, though. Is he not? Look, let's just end the convo on this one. Is he not a top striker?
He's not my top 5.
Striker, no.
No,
I'm saying he's
not
your
mine.
top striker.
Not
Is he a
Top
top
five.
five?
He's not top 5
top
either.
five.
He's not my top 5 either.
He's a top.
He's
He's
my
a
top five.
baller, but striker.
He's definitely my top
Cool.
5.
No,
Definitely my
no.
top 5.
One
He's
more
definitely
question.
my top
One
five.
more.
No, let me ask you one.
Risto, what's your top 5?
Definitely my top 5.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a bit of a
Risto.
madness right
I
now.
want
but
let him
know
go.
for a fact
Risto,
he's
go.
definitely my top five.
He didn't put his.
What's his top 5?
Top
Jermaine
5.
Defoe.
Top 5.
Man them.
Top
Jermaine
5.
Defoe.
What? Of today's era.
Yeah, Prenting.
In the Prem. All right, so we got Abba, we got Aubameyang, Kane, Firmino, Aguero, and I don't even know the other one.
All right, wait. I got a quick question.
Firmino over Vardy.
Quick question.
Vardy over
he did.
Quick question.
Yeah,
Quick
Firmino
question.
over Vardy all day.
Aristo and Sean, what makes a good striker?
All right.
Yeah.
What makes a good?
So
Yeah, you two. Let Risto go.
we're looking at. It depends on what.
I want to ask a question after this as well.
Oh my God, you lot! Just so
You lot not calling straight
It's
face,
not
boy.
as simple as that.
All right, cool.
What do you
Yeah, but
mean,
it's not
what
as
makes
simple
a
as
good
that. But I'll give
striker?
you the simple answer. A good striker. All right. Wait, hold on. First of all, would you say Giroud is a good striker when he's at Arsenal?
Oh my God! Oh fuck!
Yeah, he was for the job.
He's got a job to do and he done it. That's what we're saying with Firmino.
Yeah,
But can I ask, Sean and Aristo specifically, yeah? And more so Aristo, because you call a spade, yeah? What? Firstly, is Firmino, with the quality he has, surely he's good enough to score more goals, regardless of his job for Liverpool.
Yeah.
So, exactly. Yeah. Secondly,
With those numbers, yeah.
Secondly, as good as he is, yeah, if you remove him out of that Liverpool team and put him somewhere else, is he not gonna fit? If like Arsenal, if Aubameyang leaves and you play him through the middle, is he not gonna? Is his goal scoring or the ability to score goals? Is that not gonna be focused on a bit more because of the need for that?
It will be because he's the only goal scorer in the team.
That's all I've been saying, huh?
He'll be considered the only goal scorer in the team, so obviously it'll be all eyes on him.
But he should score more goals anyways, bro.
Because he's a striker, exactly.
Maitland-Niles and Joe Willock have the same amount of goals at Anfield than him this season.
Yeah, mate, that might be the case. I don't know his numbers, but what I do know, he is a top class striker.
Player.
From the performances he's playing.
Wait. One more question.
Wait.
If you are saying he's top class, is Vardy top class to you?
Yeah, Vardy's a good striker.
Is he top class? Answer the question. Is Vardy top class?
Sean,
I can't take your opinions.
Vardy's a good striker. He's a good striker. I wouldn't say top class.
If you think Firmino's top class and Vardy isn't,
so what are you saying? What are you saying?
You are deluded.
You saying Vardy's better than Firmino?
DG.
Yes.
And the ability of scoring goals. Goal scoring, yeah. Goal scoring, yeah. Oh, how can he not? He literally put the ball in more times than back in the net. How could he not?
Bro, you know, Firmino is a better footballer. Vardy's a better striker.
Yeah,
that's it. Firmino's a baller. But specifically goal scoring, come on now. Firmino don't stand.
All round the footballer, you had a budget. You can only get one of those two.
Yeah, for
regardless of the team around him.
I think Vardy.
I can't lie. If I need to fight relegation, I'm taking Vardy.
No, but that's what you're saying. You need to fight relegation. You're going to that.
If I'm trying to win the league, it's probably Vardy.
No. But the first thing
I'm picking Vardy. You know I'm picking Vardy. Vardy is corned beef and rice. That's what you eat to stay alive. Like, Firmino's all McDonald's and all these luxuries, and when you got peas and everything there.
Yeah, Firmino's a luxury player.
Yeah, Firmino's gauchos and
exactly. Vardy is hard bread. You just put some butter and yam that. Like.
What's got him there?
Vardy gets the job done. Vardy gets the most goals this season.
Like, this is what you need.
Goal scorer with Sunday Cup.
Literally.
Sean, when has Firmino ever got 20 plus goals a season?
No,
when?
Bro,
you can't be a quality striker if you haven't got 20 league in minutes.
Thank you.
If you're a striker, your job is to score. Not
remember, man, I'm saying striker.
Yeah, no, I get that. But look, at the end of the day, yeah. First thing Courtney went to when I asked him the question, he said, "I'm gonna go straight to if we're fighting relegation, I'm gonna get Vardy." That's
if I'm trying to win the league or fight relegation, I want to
win the league. I'll get Vardy as well.
Go on, sure, because we keep cutting this guy off. Go on.
You're all running to this. Yeah, fair enough. Leicester did a madness. No one ever knew that was gonna happen. They'll never he'll never replicate relive that season again. It'll never happen.
Since then, he's still
we're reliving.
Look at Vardy's stats since then.
He's still scoring 20 plus goals.
What top teams want Vardy right now? What top? No one wants him.
Yeah, but that's his age, though, man. That's his age. We tried. We hold ourselves up. You were on it. We hold ourselves up for Vardy. He didn't want to come.
No, that was a
we had our
half-hearted
legs
offer.
open for Vardy. He didn't want to come, bro.
That was a half-hearted offer. Look, and if you think about it, if Arsenal are the only team that want you, that says a lot, bro. That says a lot.
Sean, wait.
No.
For Firmino.
You know how Sean's waffling? Because look at Uber.
What do you mean? Who wanted Uber? Who wanted him? What top teams wanted him?
Listen.
That's what he's saying.
And
that's the L.
I'm talking when he was at Dortmund. When he was at Dortmund.
What team?
Many teams didn't want to take the risk on Uber.
Okay.
When he was at Dortmund, no one wanted to take the risk on Uber because of his age and shit. Look what happened. Now we've taken the risk on him. Everybody wants him.
Facts.
Well, who's everybody, bro?
Obame's probably gonna leave.
Bro, a lot.
Come on.
A lot.
Come on. Let's be serious. Look, let's be serious now, yeah. Let's be serious. Let's be serious, yeah. These guys you man are naming, and Uber's my guy, bro. But Uber's not top 3 strikers in the world. I don't think he's even top 5 strikers in the world.
No, that's
Let's be honest.
No.
What?
Nah, he's top 5.
In the world.
Wow.
In the world.
Name your 5. Name your 5 then. You got to back up this chat, bro.
He's deluded, man. I don't want to
Lewandowski.
All right.
Way better than him.
Yeah.
Suarez is way better than him.
Fair play.
Mbappe's way better than him.
All right.
Not striker, but continue.
Mbappe is a striker, bro.
Arnold, shut up.
Just continue, man.
Who else is there?
This is what I'm saying. Aubameyang's there.
No, but you just put me on the spot, though. You just put me on the spot.
Yeah, but
Don't forget Kane.
Yeah, Aubameyang and Kane.
Kane is better than him. Kane is better than him, bro.
Kane, Aubameyang.
If we're going to talk about scoring goals consistently,
and Mbappe.
How can I even forget about Aguero? Nah, Hangline is too early, bro. It's too early.
Nah, Highland's ready.
Aguero.
Aubameyang's top 10.
Yeah, top 10 probably. Yeah, top 10 he is. But he's not top 5. So
Firmino's not in top 10.
Firmino is top 10. Firmino's not top 10.
No, he's not.
Firmino's not top 10.
Name me 10.
I can name you 10 strikers better than Firmino.
Name me 10. You name me 10.
Based on goals.
Aguero, Suarez, Mbappe, Cavani, Kane, Haaland.
We say Haaland. What, from one season he's better than him?
A man said Haaland.
One season.
only just land on the road, bro.
We said this about Mbappe at Monaco. We said this about Mbappe at Monaco.
Come on,
man. I never said this.
It doesn't matter.
Keep going, man.
Aristo, you know ball, fam. Come on, you know Highland's there.
Keep going, man.
You know Highland's there.
Keep going.
Courtney, you're gassing. He's a bad boy, but you're gassing.
Sean.
So let me ask you, yeah? Aristo and Sean. Go on, Arnold. I'll ask after.
Sean, quick question. Will Firmino ever score 40+ goals in a season?
Probably not. Probably not. Not a lot of strikers could. Is Benzema going to do that? Is Benzema?
Never.
Mate, hasn't Mbappe scored 40 goals?
Probably. I can't lie. Mbappe's probably did that. I don't know.
Bro, name me 5 strikers that score 40 goals in the season right now.
What that?
Lewandowski has.
No, I just want to Aristo and Sean, yeah? Aristo and Sean specifically, yeah? Aristo and Sean. Were you man not saying this first season? Was you saying this first season shit about Mbappe, or we knew he was a star, fam? The same thing about Highland.
Yeah, we knew he was a star. But
no, Highland is a bad boy. Yeah, Highland is a.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, fam. He's born to kick ball, fam. Come on, he's there, man.
He's very good.
He's
very good.
It's not like young one of these.
His style is very unorthodox, but he is a very good player. I'll give him.
Yeah. He's not pleasing to watch, but he scores his goals.
No, but he's a bit like
Firmino is a sick footballer. But we're talking pure striker, banging in goals.
Yeah.
Fam,
what a striker's actually paid to do.
When you put it like that, then fair enough. No.
What a man's actually paid to do. None of this Klopp needs.
Thank you, Aristo.
What you're paid to do. We get that. We hear that. We hear what Firmino does, but goals win games. There's only so good you can be as a striker if you don't score. It's like Lacazette, bro. Lacazette's a level off Firmino clearly, but he's clearly not 30 because he can't get 20 league goals. Arsenal fans themselves, we used to sit here and say, big games, he gives us more, the general play, and he's seeing on his worst of days what happens. For me,
but you know me though, I'm an Arsenal fan, and look, I like Lacazette. Like, he's a decent striker, but he's nowhere near Firmino. He's nowhere near
Bobby. He's nowhere near Bobby.
Of course, Firmino's twice the player he is. Clearly, like Firmino's creativity is twice.
But fam, for Firmino to bang, he needs two. Basically, he needs two winger strikers.
Yeah.
If you take away
Firmino was
Salah,
at Arsenal, man, they would be saying the same things
goals.
they're saying about Lacazette. If Firmino was in Arsenal, man, they say the same thing.
Because imagine Aubameyang winning Arsenal.
You think because a man does no-look passes? Come on, fam.
But hear it.
Come on,
Don't forget.
I ain't paying the striker to do them silly passes.
I lie, fam. You're playing the striker to bang goals.
That's what I say. I ain't paying the striker
that they play, man. Don't forget the position. Don't forget Bobby is a false 9, bro.
Yeah, but Aristo, imagine Bobby only suits a certain formation. If you take away them wingers who are gonna bang bare goals, he's gonna struggle. He needs wingers who are gonna bang goals, bro. If you put him with normal wingers who gets 8 goals a season, he's gonna struggle, bro.
So what you saying? He needs a good team around him to play good.
No, he needs 2 good wingers.
No, he's saying it masks the lack of goals.
What other team has wingers like that? What other team has wingers that are banging 20 goals each?
Obviously, because they found the foundation and they built on it, though.
There's only one team that really have wingers like that.
Sean, if you were Firmino, would you stop yourself and say, I have the ability to score more goals than I should? Come on, man.
Mate. His numbers ain't the greatest, though.
Huh? But you would. No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you're Firmino, would you not sit there and say, I should score more goals? Come on, fam. You wouldn't sit there and say,
I wouldn't say that. No, I would say that. But what I also say is...
What you're doing right now is working for your team.
Okay,
obviously, the team thing. I hear that. The team thing is that.
So it's working.
Then, man, Liverpool are basically on top right now. So obviously, what they're doing is working. So
we're not disagreeing with that.
You know what? I need to change.
I'm not disagreeing with that. That's something we can all agree. He did whatever he's asked from Klopp. He does it, and he does it well.
Wait.
Come on, fam. You know he needs more goals.
One sec. So just so I can land my last little opinion on this, Arnold said Firmino's not a top striker. So name me another top striker.
He's a top player.
Who's won champs? Who's won champs and about to win?
Who's won what? Sorry?
He's won champs. Name me a top striker. Someone who ain't a top striker that's won champs and about to win Prem. Name me another one, bro.
I can't lie. Based on some of the things... No, I'm going to see. Huh? Some of the things you, man, more so you, some of the things you said, you can actually class Benzema.
But no one's saying Benzema's not a world-class...
No. I'm saying that same logic you're saying, that actually applies to Benzema, doing what he needs to do.
It does.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It is. Yeah. But then man them can look at Benzema's stats and say you should score more.
They should. But I want you to answer. No, not you. I want Arnold to answer that. Name me another striker that's done the same thing if he's not a world-class striker, bro.
Rooney.
What?
Wait.
Whoa.
Rooney's won. He said he's won Premier League and Champions League.
And who Arnold considers is not a world-class striker?
Not a world-class striker.
He heard wrong. Viewers, he heard wrong. Don't kill him in the comments.
Arnold, please tell me who else has replicated that? Who else has replicated that? Name me someone. You can't think of anyone. So, bro, you saying he's not world class is just cap, big cap.
It's not cap.
No. Come on, bro. That's not
big
cap.
Come on.
Firmino, I can't lie. Aristo, if Firmino is world class, the bar is low. It doesn't mean he's not a good player, but that world class thing is thrown around a lot. The bar is very low. That's a match.
So, how's the bar low if you're winning? If you're consistently playing, contributing to the team winning.
Scoring, okay, so them second choice goalkeepers that are in these squads, are they world class then? That means Adrian's better than Bearman then because he's won champs.
Quick question. Jan Stam for United, he was part of that treble winning team. No one talks about him. Is he world class? Is Stam world class?
What are you talking about?
Is he world class?
What are you talking about?
He's got a point, man.
Look. What was his appearance? What was Stam's appearance?
No, he was one of the main defenders.
Look, what I'm getting at is, answer my question, Arnold, and then I'll come back to you. Answer my question.
And Sean, I said I can't think of no one at the top of my head, but I can think of so many strikers who have scored way more goals than Firmino.
And did what with it?
And did what? One Champions League. I've got one striker who's won 5 Champions Leagues, mate. 5, and his name's Uncle Ben.
By this logic, that's basically saying Kane's not better than Firmino up front then, because his team's doing that.
That's basically saying, Sean, if you're lucky, Benzema's the best striker in the world.
All right, cool. Look, what
if we're going to do the trophy thing, we can do that with bare players, fam.
I think Benzema's the best in the world.
Because them second and third choice goalies are the best in the world. Then you think them ones that have been at Madrid for like 4 when they were winning them champions, the best fam. Man, I don't even know them and their name.
But it doesn't mean you're the best because you're the best winning team.
I lie. Firmino's hard, but
look,
come on,
no
bro.
one's not saying that. But what my initial point was, Arnold saying that Firmino's not a top-class striker or world-class striker.
Nah, he's not world-class. He's in between world-class and good.
He's a top-class forward. He's just not.
So wait, what would make him? All right, cool. I know you're gonna say goals. You're gonna say goals.
That's it.
All right, look. Yeah. You're gonna say more goals. Look, I doubt it. Firmino's getting older. He's probably not gonna score more goals. But
all right, quick. Another question.
Let's see his
in your eyes. In your eyes, yeah, Sean.
Let's move on from this.
Nicholas Anelka, a legend.
Yeah, he's a legend, bro. What kind of question is that?
Cool. Right, cool. Wait. Another question. Would you say Firmino's better than Nicholas Anelka?
Bro, what kind of comparison is that?
No, just answer. Who's the better striker?
Bro, let's move on to the next question. What kind of... Courtney, move on to the next question. I need to grab my charger. Go on.
He went on Google and done some quick...
Trust. That's some silly Kenyan Google, boy.
Answer no. Sean, answer the question.
Yeah, cool. It's the next question, man.
All right, cool.
Because he can't answer it. Firmino will never win. Listen, Firmino will never win the Premier League top goal scorer.
Nah, he won't.
Anelka's done it. Anelka's done it.
How many goals?
How many goals? Check it. 20 plus goals, B. 20 plus goals, B. And he won the league that season.
Statistical.
So what's more class about Firmino
Come
now?
on, get them receipts, eh?
Hello.
All right, let's move on. Next topic, though.
Carla, you man have done it. You man have done off the questions, bro. Like you man have finished it, bro.
I know. Well, have you not talked? Wait. Have you not talked about midfielders, though?
No.
All-time best midfielders. Because I spoke about this.
That's a techie one, babe. That's a techie one.
That's a broad, very broad subject.
What specific midfielders though? Like creative in that?
It is broad. It is broad. Let me.
Well, like the Modrics in that.
I think all-time. Let's name all-time like top 5 best midfielders in the world. All-time.
What
type of midfielders are we talking? What type
Just
of
centre
midfielders
mids.
are we talking?
Alright, centre mids. No, centre mids.
Brexit thing, Pulse goals.
Iniesta.
Xavi and Iniesta, without a doubt, both of them.
Xavi,
Gerrard.
definitely.
So with that same logic, are we putting
Gerrard
Busquets in there?
Lamps.
I think Busquets walks in there. I think Busquets was sick. I personally feel Busquets.
Take away DMs. Do attacking mid.
Xavi's definitely there.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
All right.
so are we doing attacking mid?
All right, if we do
Attacking
mids.
Are we going to talk about Steve?
What, prime, yeah? Prime. Messi Ozil's in there. Messi Ozil is in there.
Ozil, yeah.
Let's do one by one, though. One by one.
Oh, yeah, one by one thing. All right, Sean, it's your thing, so you go first.
All right, look, my all-time is Xavi and Iniesta, Stevie G.
I'd rather Xavi Alonso, I can't lie, but go on.
I was thinking the same thing. Alonso came to my mind. I'm thinking
Lampard's better than Gerrard, but
nah, the Munich
Love it, man.
Don't start this way.
No, Arnold. Lampard ain't better than Gerrard. Stop it.
Let me land.
I can't lie. I was thinking about that as well.
Man, then we'll get to that in a sec, man. Let me write down Lampard versus Gerrard, but go on, Sean.
All right, cool. What did I say? Xavi, Iniesta, Stevie G, Cess. What's that? 4. Who's the last one?
But wait. Are we talking about all-time great centre mid?
All-time since us man started watching football.
Yeah, fuck it, like
Yeah, but then you can't rule out Zidane, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zidane.
Personally, if it's all midfielders, Zidane's there, but Patrick Vieira's there as well. I can't lie, boy.
yeah, that's done.
He's better than Gerrard and Lampard and all them guys there. I can't lie.
That's a defensive thing, bro.
Nah, it's not box, man. You're forgetting Vieira. Vieira had. You forget some of Vieira's goals. He had more tech than some of
Vieira's
these
box
midfielders.
to box. Definitely box to box.
Definitely, but let's talk about attacking midfielders. That's mine, though.
What when you say attacking mids, traditional 10s, like 10s.
Yeah, traditional, bro.
That's like I can't lie.
Ozil, man.
Yeah, there's Ozil.
Nah, man, don't say traditional. Let's do someone who ran past the halfway line most of the time.
Yeah.
If you do a DM, someone is staying in front
That's
of
Vieira, though. That's Vieira.
Yeah, Vieira is. You can include Vieira in that.
That's Vieira.
That's Vieira thing. Vieira.
Because the sort of player I like.
Seydorf, completely different player, but Seydorf, throughout a doubt, it's got to be in some.
Guys are gassing. You don't know what to say.
Nah, Seedorf was a baller.
That's deep.
Seedorf was a baller.
Like this, you know, is not watching ball. Seedorf is there, bro.
Seedorf was a baller.
Look at what he's done at Madrid. When he fell up at AC Milan. One guy trying to get the old school fans in.
Boy, next you're gonna say Gattuso and them, man, boy.
Yeah. He was there. I always thought Gattuso was shit, you know. I can't lie. I always thought Gattuso was shit.
Mate,
he just knew how to clamp it, man, boy.
Yeah, he just knew how to clamp, man. People
man, they're not adding Yaya to that.
He's not better than Patrick, man. I can't like, not better than Patrick Vieira, man.
He's not better than Patrick,
but respect on Yaya's name.
Yaya's a baller.
Oh no, but alright, let's get Vieira's best season compared to Yaya's best season.
Mate, has he done that? Has he been invincible? 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 Patrick Vieira, I don't care about none of that. I don't care. Whatever stat you bring me, I'm just gonna say Patrick. Mate, Patrick Vieira's my talented. I don't care. Mate, do you know what Vieira did for the Rose? Do you remember the Vicks? What has he done iconic like that, mate? Everyone remembers that's Vieira, boy. That's what Vieira's given to the streets. Huh? I know you're on bad, man.
What?
Man, was saying you said
talk to me about Pirlo, though. Talk to me about Pirlo.
Xavi's better than
Pirlo's definitely there.
Pirlo might get it. Pirlo is there, you know. But I can't. I prefer Xavi and them man there ahead of Pirlo.
Yeah, Xavi and them man.
Luxury, bro.
Huh?
He's too luxury for me still.
Yeah. I prefer Xabi Alonso over Pirlo as well, but I know it's a mad shout, but I prefer Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, Xabi and Alonso are too sore, man. They're too sore.
Pirlo's sick, but I think Vieira, I can't lie, I think Xavi out of all of them is the one up there. Xavi and Iniesta are the ones up there, and then them and there.
Nah, Iniesta's always going to be the GOAT, bro. I can't lie.
Yeah. Iniesta is a serious hitter, boy.
True.
We're going to have the... Obviously, no, this might be a late question, but we're going to have the Ronaldo-Messi discussion.
All right, fuck it. To round this up, we might as well kick this off now, boy. Messi, Ronaldo.
Who's better?
Yeah.
Who's starting off?
Messi is the best.
Shut the fuck up, Leo, man.
If we're talking about technical ability, Messi has more technical ability.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
The only thing Ronaldo has over Messi is headering.
Come on, that's cap.
Things better than Messi.
That's cap.
Liam,
that's cap. Liam, that's cap.
So name me another thing Ronaldo's better than Messi at football.
Yeah, I can't lie. Because he's got Messi scored more free kicks, boy. I can't lie. Messi's even scored more free kicks.
Fam, Ronaldo just blasts the ball, fam.
I'm sure Messi's even got a better penalty rate than Ronaldo, boy. I can't even lie, boy. I can't lie, step overs. Ronaldo's better step overs. Ronaldo's Man United than step overs.
He loves that skill, fam.
I can't lie, though. I do love Ronaldo, but Messi overall is better than him still.
I don't care. Listen. End of the day, Ronaldo's won something with his country. Messi ain't.
Yeah, Messi's international footballer.
Ronaldo's accomplished what?
Yeah.
Is Eder one of the best strikers in the world, Arnold? Because he won Euros.
You're silly, man.
I'm not Eder. Is he one of the best strikers in the world because he won Euros?
No.
Mate, so what if he wins it?
He's better than Benjami.
Get out of here, man.
Can't lie, none of these men can talk to Ricardo Fuller, boy. That's what that matters, boy.
Ricardo Fuller.
Ricardo Fuller, Wes Morgan's the best captain I've ever seen.
Wait, where's Wes Morgan? Leicester.
Yeah,
don't forget Gardner, bro. Don't forget Gardner.
Gardner as well. Claude David. Fair man, are sick, bro.
I Courtney, don't forget Brazil, bro. Brazil.
Yeah, you're right, man. Oh, man. But yeah, people, these are my friends. If they're, you lot open to doing this again, I think the people then would like you, mate. You know, they don't know you lot in your personal lives like I do, but to the screens, you look like honest individuals. Like, you see them on a night out in Shoreditch, mate, I'll tell you. But, yeah, man. Thanks to the suspect, bro. Huh? You lot, do you lot want to shout out your socials? I don't want you lot to get the girls in that, but.
No, it's a bit mad still.
Yeah, you lot.
Man.
It was a pleasure being there, mate.
Sweet. I love you.
Twitter up, Brad Boogie, you know the thing.
No one cares, mate. No one cares.